From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm John Kennedy. Prime Minister Mark Carney downplayed the importance of a looming August 1st deadline for trade talks with the United States, saying the objective is to get the best possible deal for Canadians. Carney joined the premiers at their three-day gathering in Ontario's cottage country to update the provincial leaders on U.S. trade talks. Ontario Premier Doug Ford chaired the meeting and says he feels good about the team that's leading the country.
We have a strong plan moving forward, and let's see what happens on August the 1st. I have all the confidence in the world in the Prime Minister and all the premiers.
The premiers have submitted their pitches for projects they would like to see fast-tracked under the new major projects legislation, but Carney has said the government hasn't started putting together a list of projects. Governments of Manitoba and Saskatchewan have now signed a memorandum aimed at expanding trade through the port of Churchill on Hudson Bay. The new 5-year agreement would see Saskatchewan's government mobilize commodity producers and exporters through its trade offices, while Manitoba leads the efforts to secure federal infrastructure funding and regulatory support. The National Statistics Agency says volume and severity of police-reported crime in Canada decreased 4% last year. Statistics Canada says nonviolent crime, such as property and drug offenses, dropped 6% in 2024. That had a significant effect on the decline in the overall crime severity index. The agency says the violent crime index decreased 1% and had a comparatively smaller effect on the overall picture. Authorities in New York say a 9-year-old Montreal girl whose body was discovered over the weekend died from drowning. The autopsy results for Melina Fritolin show the girl died of asphyxiation because of water in her lungs. The girl's 45-year-old father is facing charges of second-degree murder and concealment of a human corpse. New York State Police say the girl's body was found northeast of Lake George, near the state boundary with Vermont. A motive for the girl's murder is under investigation, and police note the father has no history of criminal behavior or domestic violence. The gloomy lead singer of Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne, known for his throaty and growling voice, has died.
Generals gathered in their masses.
Only a few weeks after his farewell show, Osbourne's death was reported today, with a statement from his family. No cause of death was given, but Osbourne revealed that he had Parkinson's disease in 2020 after suffering from a fall. The statement says he passed away this morning surrounded by the love of his family. He was 76. This is the Canadian Press.
As the war machine keeps turning.
In sports, the Toronto Blue Jays look to extend their record home-winning streak to 12 games when they host the New York Yankees tonight. The Blue Jays defeated New York 4-1 last night and took a 4-game lead over the Yankees for the top spot in the American League East. Max Scherzer gets the start for Toronto as he looks for a second straight win. The Toronto Raptors are holding their training camp in Alberta for the first time in franchise history. The NBA club will practice at the University of Calgary from September 30th to October 3rd, with the final session open to the public. The NHL and the NHL's Players Association announced a content partnership with Italy's top flight soccer league ahead of the 2026 Milan Cortina Olympics. The partnership with Serie A will see soccer stars attend the NHL's European media tour, while hockey players will take in a soccer match in Milan. The 2026 games mark the return of NHL players to the Olympic ice for the first time since 2014. From the Canadian Press, I'm John Kennedy.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.